Along with our 4 new operators, we've also got 6 new weapons. Hi guys, Gaz here, how you doing? Right then, this week, the end begins. February 25th, make a note in your diary. Season 2 of Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Loads of new content coming then, as you can see from this pic. So let's go through it then one by one and see what we make of it. The story continues then, with Russell Adler having been abducted after his encounter with Stitch following a massive firefight in the abandoned Twin Pines Mall. Adler's whereabouts then is still unknown, but according to clues left behind by Perseus agents, he may be held within the Golden Triangle. With this intel to hand then, Woods leads a CIA strike team to a contraband trafficking route for Nova 6, which is run by one of Stitch's accomplices, Capano Naga Van. So real badass. Naga then is basically a former warlord who grew rich trafficking drugs and weapons through the notorious Golden Triangle. He was born in Laos then and raised through the decades of conflict there, and he's got a real brutality about him and a real temper. He has established supply lines to move weapons of mass destruction around the globe. The next operator then is a real hottie, and her name is Carla Rivias, and she grew up in Nicaragua surrounded by the Mendez cartel, and she was involved in wars with rival gangs. She's trying to rid her country of the cartel's influence using guerrilla tactics and any means necessary. She's volunteered to join Woods in the search for Adler. We also have Terrell Wolf join the group, and he comes from Louisiana in the bayous down that way, and on his 18th birthday apparently, in memory of his fallen brother, he entered the service and is an elite Delta Force sniper, and a man mountain by the looks of it too. Another operator then that we see is Samantha Maxis. Now, she was rescued from the Omega group at Firebase Z, and has joined Requiem on the front lines to fend off outbreaks through the Ural Mountains. Along with our 4 new operators, we've also got 6 new weapons. First up is the Farah 83 assault rifle, and you can get this on the first week of the launch, but you'll only get it at tier 15 of the Season 2 Battle Pass. Now, this is a fully automatic assault rifle, and it's a real heavyweight, and it claims to be one of the fastest fire rates in its class, so this sounds really exciting. So can't wait to try that one out. Next we have the Machete, which you can get in season, so it won't be there straight away, and this is a steel blade that's a good foot long, and it's the weapon of choice of Naga. Then we have a new submachine gun, fully automatic, the LC-10, and this is going to be, I reckon, similar to the Mac-10. I reckon it will probably, a lot of people will be using this one. It's above average fire rate and lower recoil, can make a deadly combination. Now, it's free to use in Black Ops Cold War and Warzone at tier 31 of the Season 2 Battle Pass. Another new addition is the ETool, and typically this is a tri-fold shovel, so normally used for digging etc, and putting your enemy 6 feet under, but it's also, as a secondary weapon, is a really good melee tool. For those of you that like crossbows then, we've got a new one called the R1 Shadow Hunter, so that should be interesting. Very good apparently for shooting from the hip. Last but not least then on the weapons front is the ZRG 20mm sniper rifle. Now, this one I'm particularly excited about and can't wait to use. It's basically built to eliminate targets at extremely long ranges. It's bolt action and boasts a faster bullet velocity than any other weapon in its class. as well as the ability to eliminate anyone with a single shot to the head, chest or shoulders, although in exchange for a slower fire rate. Its reload speeds are among the fastest in its category, allowing snipers to quickly change out magazines when faced with multiple hostile forces. That's all the weapons then. So up next we've got 4 new multiplayer maps that we're going to go through. First up is the Apocalypse map. It's a 6 versus 6 map which will be available on launch week. It's based in the Laos jungle cartel base in the heart of the Golden Triangle. Perseus forces apparently are rumoured to be hiding key intel in their stronghold, and the CIA are looking to extract any evidence they can on the Nova 6 supply line. This is a small to medium sized map then, and it's built for a really aggressive approach. The second map then that's going to be released in season is called Galova, and this is based on a traditional Russian village located within the picturesque Ural Plains. It's been a testing ground for the expansion of the Numbers program, and it's going to provide plenty of close quarters combat opportunities throughout the town. There's a massive church apparently in front of rows of houses and an industrial park, so this one looks going to be good fun. Coming in season then is another map called Mansion. It's 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3 map, and it's set in Havana, Cuba, at the Hefe Mansion, I think you say it as, maybe Hefe, but I think it's Hefe Mansion. It was last seen in the campaign's End of the Line mission, so could be a good one for, again, close quarters and be a bit frenetic. Our final map then is a remake of the Miami Strike 6 vs 6 map, and it's based in Miami South Beach, but this time it's in the day as opposed to at night, and it's going to be a bit smaller than the original map, so be, again, I'd imagine very intense for close quarters. In addition then to our new maps, we also have 3 new multiplayer modes. The first of which then is an old fan favourite, which is Gun Game. It's free for all and it launches in the first week. Operators then are tested on their gunfighting proficiency with no custom loadouts, perks, equipment, field upgrades or score streaks. Instead, each operator must progress through predetermined set of 20 weapons, starting with a pistol and ending with the knife. The first player to kill an enemy with each weapon wins the match. A new mode then that mixes kill confirmed and hardpoint together is called Stockpile, and it's a fast-paced, heavy objective game. Basically, in Stockpile, operators must eliminate enemies and collect their dog tags. But unlike kill confirmed, these dog tags won't count towards their team's score until they are stockpiled at deposit sites that rotate around the map throughout the match. Operators can carry multiple dog tags at a time and attempt to deposit them for a massive boost in score and XP. But if they're killed, all of their dog tags will scatter for anyone to pick up. The first team to collect and deposit a set number of dog tags wins the match. Our final game mode then is Hardpoint Multi-Team. Now this looks absolutely awesome. This is the biggest version apparently of Hardpoint ever created in Call of Duty. It's taking place across the largest maps in Black Ops Cold War, and basically you'll have 10 squads of 4, and they'll be capturing and defending hardpoint hills around the map that rotate every 120 seconds. The first squad to reach 500 seconds of total objective time wins the match. So Season 2 then is also going to bring in some new tools and vehicles. And first up, we're going to have, and this is on launch week by the way, we're going to have Score Streak Death Machine, right? And this was first seen in the original Black Ops, and the Death Machine is a handheld minigun with high damage rounds that suppress enemies in the line of fire. So that is going to be awesome, isn't it? Just mowing everything down. As of Season 2, the Death Machine will also be added into Zombies as an additional support weapon in Outbreak, Firebase C and Die Machina. Cool. Then we have the first of 2 vehicles, and we have first off the bat the sedan, an Eastern Bloc sedan that is as well, and you can get the whole squad in it and use it to quickly get around to different objectives or to ram a few zombies or other players. Last vehicle then is the light truck, and this is particularly good because it's got no roof, leaving you plenty of room to fire at your enemies. Now to discuss season challenges. So we get a fresh set of 20 multiplayer challenges across both Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, and 20 zombie challenges are ready to be unlocked. At season level 1 and every 10 season levels after, a new multiplayer and zombies challenge will be available for completion. Each objective has a large XP reward and a unique calling card to earn, and completing the whole set of multiplayer or zombie challenges rewards a 10,000 XP boost and an animated master calling card. So why wouldn't you do it? New prestige levels. So just like the start of season 1, your season level will reset to 1 at the beginning of season 2, and your progress will resume from the highest prestige level you achieved previously. This offers 4 additional prestiges to achieve across the first 200 levels, as well as a new weapon blueprint as follows. You can earn 4 new prestiges then during season 2 if you reach prestige master. So there's now 11 in total, and you can always catch up to the latest available prestige if you didn't reach it during the previous season. Righty ho then, zombies and Outbreak, what most of you have probably been looking forward to, so let's discuss it. Outbreak then is the next chapter of the Dark Ether story and takes the agents of Requiem deep into the heart of Russia. Let's be clear, this is zombies on a large scale. The action's in different regions of the Ural Mountains, and players can get around on foot, vehicles or even jump pads. So that's pretty new, I think. And you also risk entering the Dark Ether portal to end up in a different region altogether. There's a new field upgrade then, and it's called Frenzied Guard. When this gets activated, all enemies will immediately target the Frenzied Guard, the person that's activated it, for a brief period. Basically the only thing that gets taken during this time is your armour as damage. This can be great when you're surrounded by the undead and you need their attention turned away from you and towards your armoured saviour. You can use Erethium crystals to upgrade the Frenzied Guard even more. So for example, you can have it so that it repairs all armour upon activation, increase its duration to 15 seconds, and even slow all normal enemies to walk speed while it's active. We have a cool new mod then called Shatter Blast Ammo mod, which makes all bullets deal explosive damage. No surprise then that you can actually upgrade it as well, and you can have all explosives deal damage to nearby enemies, knock down normal enemies, or double their size for an even bigger bang. Finally, there are 2 new skill tiers. You can now upgrade to tiers 4 and 5 with the help of 2 new Ethereum crystal types, Refined and Flawless crystals. So that's something else to look for as you go through. Right, that brings us to the end of the zombies. Next up, Warzone. So many of you with a keen eye would have noticed on Rebirth Island that the cargo ship that was off the coast has now disappeared, and it's heading, believe it or not, towards Verdansk. The ship is called the Vodyanoi, and it's gone missing at sea by all accounts, and the crew can't be contacted, and it's carrying an unknown cargo. So, could that be a nuclear warhead? Could it be full of zombies? Who knows? But it's on its way. It's worth just replaying this clip from earlier, and you'll see that up by the military base at the monument there's clearly a silo there for a missile, nuclear missile. So that could be a good starting point when you go into the map. We've got a new sexy game mode then called Exfiltration, and what this is all about is that there's a portable radio that apparently comes online somewhere in Verdansk, and your job is to secure this radio and hold it for a sufficient period of time, which then automatically wins the game. Whilst you have the radio then, you are marked as a high value target, and very much like the Most Wanted contract, so people will know where you are. So that's probably about it on that one. But the Battle Royale rules apply as normal, apart from those things I just discussed. Next up then, we've got a new game mode, which is Rebirth Island Resurgence Extreme. Now I think the creators were listening to me on this one, because I posted a video on the 4th of January. One of the things that I mentioned in that video was I think it would be a really good idea if we increase the number of operators in the Resurgence map. So this basically is what this is about. So there's now going to be up to 90, yes, 90 players that can drop onto Rebirth Island, which will make it absolutely frenetic. Super excited about this one, so look out for a video once that one's out. Well, that pretty much brings us to the end then. The only other thing that is going to be included is a number of bug fixes as normal. You can expect to get the content downloaded on the 23rd of Feb, scheduled between 9 PM and 11 PM Pacific time. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was worth listening to. Please subscribe and make sure your post notifications on so you don't miss any new content. And just to say, thanks for watching and overdosing on gas. I'll see you next time, or maybe even in game.